Hello everyone, this is Miss Gail over here at Georgia Peachnut. How you doing? Things are flying around. Well, as you know, I was flooded. Uh, Hurricane Helen just visited and dropped a whole lot of water in the garden, and I showed that earlier. And I did, once it started to recede, I did go out and start picking some things up, but it's very still sloshy and still water over there. She dumped a lot of, well, let me not she, but the creek, when it flooded, dumped a lot of sand, and I'll show that to you in another video. Lots of sand into the garden. So that happens a lot whenever the creek floods. This water had to have come up about 5 feet, if not 6 feet, and when I do the next video, I'll let you know how I know how high it came up. But I'm up here on the deck, just checking the deck. It was secured enough to, everything kind of stayed in place as best could be expected. It's windy out here, it's cool, it's nice to be outside. I had to go inside and rest because when I went out to the garden, it was such a mess. My little barricade that I had up for the deers had gone. It was gone. So I had to immediately try to construct something to keep them from coming in and helping themselves to whatever vegetation they thought they would like to have. But by doing so, of course, I hurt my back. I was just running and picking things up, and bags, 30-gallon grow bags full of soil were misplaced, displaced. Some were on top of other grow bags, like my trees and what have you. So that's how I know how high the water came up. Lifted those grow bags up, was full of soil, 30 gallons full of soil. Wet is probably 70 or 80 gallons. Lifted it up and set it on top of other bags, and you'll see that when we go out there. So I did what somebody told me not to do. I still, once I got out there, I was trying to just do a little cleanup, just a little. It's a lot, you guys, it's a lot. But up here, this stayed secured. This is my brassicas. It's got a lot of water, and I got to get that out. It got real hot, and so I put the shade cloth over this. I put this on top of here first, though, and the reason why is because this is new, but it has holes where they sewed it with the zipper part, and I don't know where it was being sewed. It's got some of the tearing in it, and of course, you know how the insects are. They are smarter than we think, and they will find a way in. They will find a way in. So I will come out here and find holes in my collars. So I would take those sleeves off, come back the next day, more holes in the collars. That let me know something was in here. So right here is where the stitching is wider, is pulled when it was being sewn. So I had to take some row covers, and I just draped it over that part like that. Just draped it over that, and that stopped that. So you know, if you have that problem with this kind of material and you see holes in it, you can't have any holes in it where they can get in. You cannot have any holes where they can get in. I don't care, nowhere. If you do, you're going to need to drape something that this is breathable unless the sun shine in and the rain, or something like a cloth, something that you can temporarily put up there overnight until you can do better, and drape it over it, and that stops them from coming in. But everything in here did good. This is my lettuce, and I don't know what else, some celery and some greens over here, I think, and kale. So that did good. It did really good. But I'm gonna cover this back up because I have to make sure that whatever's trying to get in there doesn't get in there tonight. They like to come out at night. And so everything, like I said, is secured up here. you were with me when we, let's take you down, planted. I'm just pull you back so you can see, and then take you down a little bit further. We planted these green beans right here, and I put some more that I direct sowed in here. So they are up and coming up and doing well. You know the vegetables love the rain. So I'm going to bring you a little closer so you can see the beans are popping up all the way around. Remember I said I was going to put them around in a circle, and I did. This is the squash that we planted. The sweet potatoes is doing good. So what I actually wanted to show you was, let me sit this down, bring you back up, how well the sweet peas are doing. Remember we did the sweet peas. I had to redo them because I put them in the wrong way. So let me move this stuff out the way. Put you guys right here. Okay, there you go. I put this over this little mini greenhouse to help also with the sun issue, because it got back up into the 90s. And I don't know if you remember, I told you that my birds had eaten my cucumbers, so I have to hide them in here because they came and pulled 2 of them up and ate them. I guess they ate them. I don't know what they did with them, so I had to hide them. This, oops, what's going on? Look at here at the sweet peas. So I took them up. Now these I germinated using the paper towel method and replanted them as opposed to starting over. Look here. They actually came up in 2 days, probably in one, but I saw them 2 days later. So something that come in here and started trying to eat on them, so I let that shade cloth back down over it, because that one right there doesn't have a top. But they're doing good. So these are the sweet peas that we paper towel germinated. And these are the ones that I told you I was just going to sow some seeds. They're coming up. So we'll keep watch on this, because there are some more down in there. They're just kind of slow. Just kind of slow. So out of all that I've gone through, I just wanted to bring you up to date on what we did recently. I try to keep you abreast of what's going on, and anything that we do, let you know that how's it's doing. So they're doing good in spite of what happened. So I'm going to turn around and let you guys see the yard. It was flooded when you saw it earlier. It has receded. I've got to go back here, back over in here, and get the bucket. There's a bucket out there and some more stuff. It picked the wheelbarrow up and literally put it over there. So I gotten my citrus plants. My citrus plants went from here, over here, all the way back over there, to all the way back over here, all the way back there. So the water came up with force and lifted stuff up, and it just flowed like a river, floated all the way to the back. And so, you got lemons, you make lemonade, and I'm about to make a whole bunch of it, and keep the party going. But those of you who know that I germinated and planted my own eggplants, you were with me. I've been showing you step by step. Yeah, I can't talk now. Step by step because I'm tired of how they've been growing. So here you go. Look how big that's gotten. And this is another one right here. This is since last week. Hasn't even been a week since I showed you guys this. This one right here. Okay. So I'm going to cook the big one tomorrow. And sit down and just kind of chill and enjoy the fruit of my labor. But I just want you guys to know everything is back to normal except for the cleanup, and the water has receded. We have some low-lying areas over there in the garden, as usual. Some low-lying areas. Let's see, over there, right there, all over in there. That we got to wait. You can't even go over there in that part. You're gonna sink down. You sink down real low. So you guys take care. Just wanted to bring you up to date and let you know that the deck stayed secured, which is a blessing. And thank you for your concerns. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate your concerns and your prayers. And my prayers have been with you guys as well, that you stay safe. And I appreciate the family, the gardening family. You guys are beautiful. I love you guys so much. And we're going to stay strong. We're going to stay strong. And I'm doing okay over here. I was a little sad for a minute because I guess I'm tired. But anyway, it's going to be okay. Y'all take care, and I'll see you in the garden. Love you. Bye-bye.